Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have some news for you guys. So if you have watched my previous video, which is the March vlog, you would have known that I quit my job. And from the title of today's video, yep, you have guessed it, which is I am going to Korea. But on a side note, my parents have just tested positive for COVID, and I am actually just 1 week away from my flight. So I'm just crossing my fingers because my mom actually tested positive on Sunday. And that weekend, which is last weekend, I was actually away from home. I went to my cousin's house to stay. So I kind of dodged the bullet there. But because my dad was in close contact, they have been sleeping separately ever since she tested positive. But I also was masking up and just cleaning my hands and everything and just staying in my room the whole time. My dad just told me that he tested positive also just today, which is really just 1 week away from my flight. So I'm really just crossing my fingers, and if you guys are watching this on 7 May, which I plan to schedule this video on 7 May because my flight's on 5th May. So if you're watching this on 7 May, that means I really managed to keep myself safe from COVID and pass my local PCR and pass my PCR over there. So yeah, if you're watching this on 7 May, thank God for me. But if you're not, then I'm touching wood. Yeah, I'm touching every wood I have right now. So yeah. But anyway, that aside, be it if I manage to stick to my flight, my original flight or what's not, that isn't gonna change anything for my Korea trip because my school's actually starting on June 8th. So I kind of have ample time to reach Korea and start school if, say, anything unlucky happens to me related to COVID. So yeah, I have ample time. It's just that I will have to change up certain plans and stuff. So anyway, the motive of today's video is not just to tell you that I'm going to go to Korea. I'm actually going to share with you why I make the decision to go to Korea and how I actually applied for school and visa. If you actually also are thinking of going or have plans or have thought of it but not sure how to go about doing it, I'm actually going to share all this with you guys. So if you're interested, do continue watching. So after I uploaded my March vlog, some of you guys who know me personally have came and asked me why am I unemployed or why did I quit my job. And I believe many of you guys out there might be thinking that I quit my job to concentrate on doing YouTube or I want to be a YouTuber, that kind of thing. But no, it's not true. I actually started doing YouTube videos again just half a year ago because of this Korea trip. But obviously because at that point in time nothing was confirmed, so I didn't want to talk about it because it might not happen. So at that point in time I just said like, oh okay, I want to do it like because I had nothing better to do, you know, something along that line. But I do have such plans because when I'm in Korea, I do want to record down moments there so that I can look back, and especially because like I want to show my parents that I'm doing okay over there and what have I been doing there. And I'm afraid like if I don't start earlier, I just can't get used to editing, or I just don't remember how to anymore. So I decided to start slowly and recap on how I actually edit my videos. That was actually the reason why I did YouTube videos again just half a year ago. Yeah, I've planned for this Korea trip back in 2020, but because of COVID, I had no choice but to delay it, and it was supposed to be like 2021, say spring, summer. And then obviously it wasn't possible because COVID was still kind of bad at that point in time. So it got delayed all the way to 2021 December, which is winter. And it really just couldn't happen. At the end of 2021, I really couldn't take it. I just had to do something about it because I feel like I can't push the plan further anymore. I was like 27 or 26, I don't know, I lost count, but I'm almost 30. To put it simply, I'm almost 30. I don't really think like I have time to continue pushing the plan further anymore. So at the end of 2021, I have decided like I'm either going during 2022 spring or summer, depending on situation. But honestly, at that point in time, COVID was kind of becoming the norm, so I wasn't so worried anymore, and I feel like it might be possible to happen. So at the end of 2021, I set a date to quit my job, serve the notice, and have ample time for me to apply and prep for the trip. And because I have a friend who is going with me, so we actually make the plan together. We didn't start off having this, we didn't have this plan together actually. It was just like, we were just both just saying like, oh, actually I wanted to go Korea and like study again, because I actually used to have an exchange program in Korea for a few months, and it's been ages, and I kind of want to relive that moment, or like go somewhere else to stay and somewhere where I can use foreign language. I thought like I really like Korea, so I really want to go over again. And she was actually saying that she have plans for that too, and then it was like, we can just go together. It's nice to have someone who wants to and have the same goal as you, at least a short-term goal. Some of you guys might be thinking, isn't it too risky to apply for something without knowing that if you will actually get the school applications approved or like your visa approved? But life is all about taking risks, right? And then you guys might be saying, what am I supposed to do after I come back at my age? Like, no job, no income, no relationship, no house, no marriage, no nothing. But if you think about it, that is exactly why I can make the choice to go overseas right now, because I don't have any burden to think about. Because like the only thing I have to worry about are my parents over here, but I'm not going for like 1-2 years. I mean, I don't know how long am I gonna stay there for. I bought a one-way ticket, but I'm not gonna stay there for long, like a long time. So my parents are very supportive of my decision, so I'm really thankful. So yeah, that's why I decided. Is that why? Not really why. There isn't a reason why, but that's how this whole plan came about. Enough of my story, so I'm gonna share with you how. I guess you guys are more interested in this, right? So I actually have a note written down. So first up, the first thing first, you have to go search for the school that you want. And I'm not like studying, I'm taking Korean language over there. This is actually one of the easiest ways to apply for visa. And there are actually some private institutes or like schools for you to apply, and I think for those you can apply for visa as well. I'm not too sure, but I feel like it's safer and easier to apply directly with their local uni. There are a lot of different uni. They are like Seoul, Hongyi, Ehwa, Sogang. There are a lot of different choices, so you can take a look at their courses and what they provide and their course fee, everything, before you make a decision. But what you need for all these applications, okay, they are not the same for every school, I have checked, but there are several things that are the same throughout all these school applications. So the first one would definitely be their online application form, and next would be an ID photo and a copy of your current passport and your diploma or grad cert from your most recent academic background. And if you need a D4 visa, you are going to need your bank statement and the apostille or notarization of your cert. So the front part is like really easy, your photo, passport, and your cert. Some of the school actually requires you to write some essays or like resume and everything. If you really want to go to that school and is willing to write all this, then obviously you can, but there are also some other schools that don't require all this. It just requires the basic forms and documents without having you to write essays. So if you are someone who is a little bit more lazy like myself, you can go for the other schools. For the two documents that is required when you are applying for your visa, it will be the bank statement and your notarization of your cert. So for this notarization of your cert, it's actually really simple. I actually got my cert notarized at the Singapore Notary something, just kind of put it over here. and I will also put the link at the description box below. All I did was just to take the original cert and go over there and tell them that I want to get this notarized in Apostille, and they will ask you for where, and you just say for career visa, and they will know just what to do. So you don't have to worry about anything. So they will just do a copy of it and just it will be ready the next day. Costs around 100 and almost 190 bucks. It includes like the notarization and apostille, so they will just do everything for you. You'll be required to mail the original notarized document to the school. This is really simple as well. Just bring the document to SingPost and then get it mailed over. So if you can afford the express mailing, of course that is good. That's like 50 bucks. No way am I paying 50 bucks for that. I already paid $190 for the document. So I opt for the normal mailing, or I've got no idea, but just the cheapest alternative. That including the envelope would be $9, and then it's trackable as well, so you can just track your document, which is great. After that, you will have to wait for your acceptance from the school. So once you are accepted, you will have to pay tuition fee, and every uni has different tuition fee. So the school that I'm going to, the total tuition fee for 2 terms is 4.2k, including the application fee around 70-ish after conversion, around 6 months, because 1 term is 3 months, so I'm going for the summer and fall session. Once they have received your payment and everything is confirmed, they will give you an admission letter. So this admission letter is really important because this is what you need for your visa application. After you receive the letter, you will have to make an appointment to apply your visa. So the visa that I actually applied for is the D-4 Visa. This visa is $84. What you need for the visa, it's also really simple. It's just the visa application form and your passport photo, as well as your passport, NRIC, and the certificate of admission, the letter that I was talking about, as well as a certificate of business registration for the university. And there are some other forms that you might need to fill up, but because it's a health condition form, VTL and stuff, so I think that really depends on when you are going and the whole COVID situation, if there are any other forms to fill up. But you can always refer to their website. They always have the most updated information. I'm also gonna put the website at the link below, at the description box below. Your passport will be held by the embassy until the collection date for your visa. I was actually quite taken aback when I know that they are gonna keep my passport, but it's just a few days, and when you go back to collect, you will know the results of your application, and you'll also get a passport back. But nowadays they no longer provide the visa like a tape. They don't stick on your passport or anything, because I remember the last time, which is like in 2013 or 14, when I went for a Korean exchange, I also had a visa, and I remember the visa was like kind of on my passport or something. It was like pasted on my passport, but right now they'll just give you a slip and tell you where to download your visa and just print it out. You're basically going back to just collect a piece of paper telling you a piece of instructions. So you can actually check if your visa application is approved on the day of collection in the morning. So I'm gonna put the website and like the steps on how to check. It doesn't do anything because you still have to go down to the embassy even if your visa is not approved because your passport is there. But well, when I check my results before I leave house to go for collection, I felt happy because I know like my visa application is approved. So, I mean, I'm not sure how it helps, but I guess it helps a little. Like, you're in a happy mood to collect your visa. The whole admission process, including the visa application, is around 4.5k. So this is the minimum amount that you need to set aside if you are thinking of going for this Korean program in Korea. That hasn't include your transport, your flight ticket, your comms, your food, your expenses and everything. But 4.5 is the minimum that you need to set aside in order to get a slot in school as well as your visa application. And this 4.5 is kind of like, okay, maybe if your visa don't get approved, you can actually get a refund from the school. That's like 4k-ish. I would say around 300-400 minimum, that it's definitely going down the drain if anything fails, because the notarization of cert is one cost and the visa it's also another cost. Both this is not refundable, as well as the application fee for the school. You're bound to lose a little bit of money if you actually think of taking this step. So yeah, that was how I planned and applied for my Korea trip, and I'm really happy that everything is going quite smoothly as of now. Apart from the whole COVID situation that I'm stuck in. One more week. I just got one more week. I just have to stay safe for one more week. I'm praying. Yep. I'm really happy to be able to share with you guys this, and when I'm there, I'll also be doing more vlogs and sharing with you guys how my life is in Korea. If you're interested, please subscribe to my channel and watch more of my videos. So I hope the next time you see me, I will be in Korea, and I look forward to sharing with you how things are over there. So see you in another video. Bye bye!